Splinter Cell Blacklist came out on Tuesday in the US of A, comes out today in Europe, and I managed to get an early copy from Ubisoft, so I thought I'd tell you my first impressions slash kind of review of the game. Starting with the single player, I'm a big fan of the Splinter Cell series, and this game really does make you feel, again, like a super spy badass, and that's a feeling I did not get in Conviction. I really did not like that game, mainly because it had so much mark and execute in it, which to me, that, you know, as much as it makes you feel like you're playing sort of as Jason Bourne in an action film, this isn't Jason Bourne, we're playing as Sam Fisher here, and all you're actually doing with mark and execute is stopping yourself from actually having gameplay, because it does everything for you. But I feel in this game, you've sort of got a good blend of having to approach the environment carefully, and then you've got the cool moments of the mark and execute. So I'm enjoying this single player as much as I enjoyed the Chaos Theory one.
Nice work securing the package.
Roger that.
It's not him. You confirmed Coben was in here, Briggs.
Right place, right build, I assume,
Don't
sir.
make assumptions when I'm on the ground. Clear?
Sam, talk to me.
Your contact's been made. He's dead.
Kind of a pity they got rid of Michael Ironside, but co-op. It's got many co-op-y things. Unfortunately, the Sam I was with here did not have much of a clue. So, as you'll see, he doesn't help me out with these kills down here.
Roger that. Going silent.
So I'll finish off the single player and the co-op, although I showed clips there from the start because I didn't want to spoil the story for you by showing you ones that are later on in the game. But if you buy the game just for the single player and the co-op, you'll feel like you got your money's worth, I think, and it's quite a long single player. It's a good story to it, probably as good as the one in Pandora Tomorrow, and it gives you that Splinter Cell Chaos Theory style experience where you feel like a badass, as a sort of super spy badass. So if you buy the game for that, you will absolutely enjoy it. But I wanted to talk about the versus mode here, and did you see that? I just exploded through the grenade. I don't know why it double exploded there, but that was a cool thing that's added in. But my experience of the versus mode, and I played Chaos Theory versus mode for 2,000 hours, the most I've ever played a game. Mainly because I only had a laptop for 4 years straight before I started my YouTube channel that would literally not play any other game but Chaos Theory. So I just played that game on like 640 by 480, lowest graphics, for 4 years straight. And to put that in perspective, I've only played Battlefield 3 for about 600 hours. So as you can expect, with the return of Spy vs. Merc in Blacklist after they got rid of it in Conviction, my expectations were pretty high. I knew from the trailers already that they hadn't sort of copied across Chaos Theory and then sort of improved it. A lot of people thought they couldn't do that, but actually Chaos Theory and this game are on exactly the same engine, and they've already copied Chaos Theory from the Xbox to the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation to PlayStation 3. So when I heard about Blacklist, I thought they were going to sort of copy it across and then improve on the gameplay in Chaos Theory, but they've gone for a different sort of Jason Bourne style spy experience, I think, with this. Unfortunately on PC, and this is just for PC because it's a problem with the way they convert from console to PC, there are some issues which I think they should have addressed before release. The game as a whole has been sort of rush made for Windows, I think. I'm sure they'll patch it so that it's better, but as of release you couldn't Alt-Tab properly, and the patch for that didn't really seem to do anything for me. It also crashes regularly. It seems Uplay just causes the game to crash all the time, so you've got to like load it 4 or 5 times before you can actually get Blacklist up and running. Problems that are specific to the versus mode though, you load up the options and bam, auto aim for mouse. Now you don't see that often because usually they take that out after they've ported the game from console onto PC, but it's still in there, so if your aim's that bad you can get your mouse auto aimed in this game. I have no idea why that's still in there. There's also a new field of view slider, and as you can see from the Merc gameplay, I mean, I can't play Merc for more than like 5-10 minutes because it just makes me feel so motion sick with this field of view. Obviously if you sat a long way away on a console, that doesn't apply to you. There's also terrible negative mouse acceleration. That, of course, was in Chaos Theory. Unreal Engine 2.5, which obviously I've said this game is based on, is a first-person shooter engine for PC with no negative mouse acceleration. So, in some part of the development of this game, they've added in this negative mouse acceleration, and I'd hope that it would actually be not in this game. These problems to one side, though, because obviously they only affect PC. I'm not that much of a fan of the new way that the gameplay in Versus feels. I don't feel like a cool spy like I used to. It feels almost dumbed down to me. There's no roll, there's no jump, there's invisible walls at the end of vents. So I think that's a wise thing from the developers. We don't want spy accidents with spies accidentally falling out of vents like they could do in Chaos Theory. It just feels that even though the game is easier to get into, they've kind of targeted it like Xbox have with their TV rewards on the Xbox One. So, if you're watching your Game of Thrones, you're going to get your Arya Stark is Awesome award at some point in your, Bron gives 0 fucks cup or whatever. They're the kind of things which it feels like this game is giving me, whereas I'd prefer a game with a steeper learning curve where I actually felt rewarded because I'd learned something in the game. And it just, I don't know whether it's a case of adapting or not. I don't find the game particularly difficult. It's just, I don't feel that there's much replayability in the sort of run and gun / kind of gameplay that's in this. How to fix all of this? Well, I don't think there's really a fix. I'm sure a lot of people actually like this game. It's probably just not the kind of game that I like. I mean, the Splinter Cell 7 coming back, and provided they don't go back to the spy versus stupid AI model that was in the multiplayer mode in Conviction, then maybe they will improve it. What they could do, I don't see why they don't, just as a DLC, just flat port Chaos Theory across. A lot of people have been talking on the forums about a legacy mode. They're not going to invest the money in that to build that kind of thing, so it's pointless even debating that. But, I think they could transfer across Chaos Theory as a DLC, perhaps, so people could actually play that as much as it had flaws, make it 60 frames per second a bit smoother. I think that'd be quite a cool DLC, and a lot of people would like it. But, tell me what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next chapter.